Where were you on September 11th?
I was home. And the only reason I wasn't where I was every morning, subsequent to the 26th day of July, my mornings were spent usually at a breakfast meeting at Windows, 8 o'clock breakfast meeting, Windows on the top of it, and then going down to visit my tenants, my new tenants, at the trade center, getting to know them, understanding their problems and so forth, ascertaining how we can service their needs better, which is one of the first things you do when you acquire a property. You get to meet your tenants and start talking with them. And so my mornings were spent at the trade center, and then by noon I was back uptown. And so that particular morning, because I had light-colored hair and fair skin, annuity to the dermatologist, my wife, God bless her, had made an appointment for me at the doctor. And I remember dressing to go to the doctor. I'm finally saying to my wife, I said, sweetheart, I got so much to do downtown. I got to cancel this. I've got to go downtown. And she said, you're not going to cancel this appointment. You're going to the dermatologist. Married now to the same woman for 46 years. You get the sense of determination on occasion in their voices. And I said, okay, yes, dear, I'll go. And then just minutes later, she the telephone call for turn on television set and witnessed this horrendous circumstance. The first plane hit, the second plane hit, of course, when the second hit, it became obvious that this was terrorism. I remember getting a call from the fire department commander telling me that they were not sure they were going to be able to contain the fire. I said, we've had such terrible loss of life. Maybe the smartest thing to do is pull it. And they made that decision to pull, and then we watched the building collapse.
Every nation in every region now has a decision to make. Either you are with us or you are with the terrorists.
I was actually working at the White House on 9/11 at the National Security Council. I remember that morning we were going over the normal staff briefing in the Situation Room when somebody on my staff said that the first plane had crashed into the World Trade Center, which we thought was an accident. It was actually during the staff meeting with National Security Advisor Condoleezza Rice that the second plane hit. And she then went off, and we went back to the office, but were quickly evacuated by the Secret Service, which told us to leave the building and actually to run out of the building.
Was in the Pentagon having a breakfast meeting with a group of 8 or 10 congressmen. I said to him, there'll be something that'll happen in the next year or two that we'll be concerned about and wish that we'd taken the steps to increase our defense budget. The senior military assistant came in and said a plane had hit the World Trade Center, which clearly was an accident. That doesn't just happen. I mean, it just...
and destroy the governments in 7 countries in 5 years. We're going to start with Iraq, and then we're going to move to Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Iran. This country was taken over by a group of people with a policy coup. Wolfowitz and Cheney and Rumsfeld, and you could name a half dozen other collaborators from the Project for a New American Century. They wanted us to destabilize the Middle East, turn it upside down, make it under our control.